I'll tell you what, I am actually currently in my mech era, so I was super excited when I found out that Amazing Season Games was going to be sponsoring a video about Mecha Break on the channel. Not only because I'm excited to play it for myself, but also because mechs are freaking awesome. Today we're checking out the main theme composed by none other than one of the best composers around right now, Hiroyuki SAWANO, collaborating with Mecha Break on the song Upgraded. More to come on what Mecha Break actually even is later in the video. Here we go. Wait, before this, it's an amazing piece. I mean, it's hard to even stop and talk about because there's so much going on, and also it's just a damn good piece of music. So check this out. When we start, actually, what we end up getting is this pulsation. Now, Sawano's no stranger to writing music for mech ideation or mech IPs or mech ideas, but listen to how this starts. There's a combination there that's really cool. First of all, I think we hear the steps of the mechs themselves. Then you also subtly, I think, have the heartbeat of the pilot. Now, in Mecha Break, obviously, we are controlling pilots and their mechs. And one of the things that's really interesting here is we get this. I think that's the heartbeat of the pilots. Now we get the singing. And what's really interesting about the singing here is I think like this is really like a modus operandi, right? Like the purpose. Why am I in this mech? Why am I even fighting? What is my purpose in all of this? Well, you know, these are the questions that we sort of have to get into to these pilots to understand why they say what they say, right? And I think that's really, really cool. It's also very strong and forceful while also being like sort of intoned and whispered in a way. Listen. Like that to me sounds like a little bit of like apprehension or a little bit of danger. Like I don't have a choice. No, ta-da, yada, da-da. Right? That's like, I don't know what to do, but I guess I don't have a choice. There's almost like breathing in that space. There too. That's like, I guess I don't have a choice. Well, I gotta just move forward. You know what I mean? Like there's a little bit of that energy in it. Right there. I mean, like right there, that all the music cuts out. We just get a little bit of a sustain. And then in the vocal is really where all the energy is. It's like, okay, I gotta do this. I have no other way to control myself. I've got to move forward. I've got to be steadfast in my commitment to myself. I've got to clear this path. I have got to push go and engage and launch out this thing, right? I'm told we gotta leave the fresh behind. No, I keep on the back, we must be one. This is the economy leads the right humanity needs. So just a few tether, please. Nice for glory. Spot me up and storm it. That's a shit to know it. Discharge your so giant gun. I'm bleeding. Just stop the kitten boarded. Spot your green Nazi, but not no dog. And there's a lot of attitude in that too. It's super rhythmic, and also note that there's tons of consonants in that. And I think that's why it's so effective, because rhythmically it's very intense. It's not elegant. It's not a free flowing like it's not like that. That would totally strip away the intensity and the forward propulsion, literally propulsion of this mech to get us to the other side. You know what I mean? And speaking of mechs, I mean, what even is Mecha Break anyway? Well, first of all, it's free to play. You have access to 12 free strikers right away. They each have their own very unique play styles. Brawler, sniper, support. There's a bunch of different modes. You got a hero shooter mode, 3v3 deathmatch mode, which I'm going to be playing. And then they even have their own extraction mode, which is on a massive map where there's going to be bosses and, you know, all the awesome stuff that you would expect from a mech game. You can customize a bunch of different stuff, mech parts, your pilot's appearance. And yeah, I mean, aesthetically, it's just got it. It's exciting.
Never stop. Fabrication, let's monopoly against us. I delude. Die so much go kite, go to my right. Buckle up, I'm gonna seal the hatch inside. Tech scale, I let the soil with this zone. Kids missing out on needs to machine mode. Galvanized for glory. So back me up and storm it. Jabak Hanaski Gari. Discharge your so giant gun.
I just love the sense in this piece that it's all about like taking control of your life. The whole thing is like, you know, don't let darkness take control, you know, move through your life, like really find who you are, dig deep and overcome the obstacles that have blocked your life. Like it's actually like a really empowering, inspired, very strong song. Is it for a mech game? Yes. It's for Mecha Break. Yes, we know that. But beyond that, the actual messaging in this piece, musically, not even lyrics, like let's take the lyrics out. Musically, it's about go, believe in yourself, like get it done. You know what I mean? And I think that really, ultimately is that forward momentum that I think really is just amazing. Now we know that SAWANO is capable of incredible lyric pieces. We've heard other games, we've heard other anime, all that other stuff. But what's really, I think, special about this main theme for Mecha Break is that there's this quality in it of forward momentum without being overly fast and without being like overly dramatic, if that makes sense. Wait, so obviously that's the SAWANO drop. That's SAWANO's like one of the musical calling cards of SAWANO. But that being said, it's actually the part in between that I find really, really interesting, because listen how quiet it gets. This is the anxiety. This is the anticipation. This is the like, can I do this? Can I really like pull through and manage this? Listen. Yes, I can. Right? I've been told. Not even to speak on how incredible the vocals are. The vocals, I mean, she is an insanely good singer. Like, that's crazy. It's crazy how she's able to shout and produce this wonderfully magnetic sound quality that is just incredibly like moving, I think. And it's very in the body, but it's also very shouted at the same time, very, very, very on the chords. There's a real like rawness about it while being in complete control. And that's something to really be celebrated. I mean, it's an excellent piece. I think it's a great piece of showcasing what Mecha Break can be all about. And if you want to try Mecha Break out for yourself, it's available right now on Steam, Windows PC via the Xbox app, and a console exclusive on Xbox Series X and S, with more platforms coming soon. Definitely check it out for yourself. I know I'm going to be. Thanks a ton, and I'll see you later.